sabotage. Defense, Chicago. Another flag. Defensive holding, number 58, Chicago. And why not? Illegal breathing, entire defense. Flag.
The Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies. Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
So chase greatness and start understanding that he's gonna make everybody better.
Tape never lies.
I don't want to see your tape breakdowns if you cannot show me things that are negative about a guy that's on your current team.
Hashtag chase greatness. Hashtag take that.
Keep it 100.
Because I'll make this one more time clear. Caden Whitlow, cut it.
Keeping it 100.
He is the best quarterback I have ever scouted on tape.
The Chicago Bears select.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man at Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keep it in 100, never running east or west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the taking anchor, moving forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now the mouth stuffed like the true and now and laters. Debaters, draws get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks trolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking names. We have 2 fucking games.
Fuck a play or a captain, all of the unfair. The tape never lies, the truth you see. We laugh, we lie, so there's no babies like Maybelline. Straight to the truth with acumen and facts. We got a stat nerd, but he's not just giving nerd stats. Car crash, big impact like trip sack. Every Wednesday night you got the smartest damn Phil back. Now we know you're smiling like a fat kid with fun dip. We're back better than ever and we're keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it
man.
100.
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest
Keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Keeping It 100 on the best 4-letter network on the planet. The tape never lies. I'm Ivan Vargas. A big win for our boys on Monday night against the Commanders.
Hey! Good job!
Oh yeah, payback's a bitch. As ugly as that picture right there. But anyway, a great win for the boys. A great win for the team as a whole. The offensive line showed the fuck up. The defensive line in the run game, they did their thing. So I was happy to see that there was adjustments made after the bye. Something that we are lacking to see from our past coaching staff. And
Duval.
let's go ahead and get things started. Before we get things started, make sure you like, share, subscribe, become a patron today at www.thetapeneverlies.com. And without further ado, let's bring out one of the guys you came here to see. Shane, the smartest man. Marcel.
Yo,
What up?
I show up on time like always, Ivan.
Always. Oh, I know that. Oh, we know that.
That's how I roll.
Hey, I mean, what are we going to do?
I tell you, that guy.
What are we going to do with him? He's everywhere. But
Yeah, so YouTube is a little bit wonky. I'm dealing with some stuff on my end, so hopefully everything goes clear over here, because as most people probably know at this point, YouTube was down a little bit earlier, and it's causing some issues on my end currently, but I think hopefully we can push through, as they say.
Well, let's do this. Let's get this thing going.
Let's go, man. Little as they said in the locker room, 3-piece. Got the old 3-piece going. 3 wins. And you know what? As good as Monday Night Football felt, Ivan, I talked with Adam Rank last night and Greg Braggs on After Dark on CHGO. And it can all go away in the snap of a finger if you come home and you lay down to the New Orleans Saints. It's a team that you should punch in the face, send a message to, and all your hard work just goes away. And like I said, last week was a statement win. You went on the road. You did it. You got your statement win. Was it perfect? No. Was it flawless? Absolutely not. Is there a lot to work on? Yes. You have to win this weekend versus the New Orleans Saints at home to put literally everybody on notice that this isn't the same old Bears. Bad news Bears is part of the past. This is the new regime. You know, it gives you pause because we've been burnt so many times, but I will admit this feels different because your leader, your head coach, isn't letting things just go by the wayside. Every detail matters. You see in-game adjustments. I go back to the Theo Benedict right tackle experience that looked terrible. Ivan, you've been a Bears fan almost as long as I have. What other Chicago Bears coaching staff would say, all right, you've been horrible at right tackle, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to move you to left tackle.
He would have never saw another game. You know, he would never got another chance with some of these coaches. Well, majority of the coaches. Maybe he gets another chance with Lovey, maybe, but nothing from what I saw gives me the total confidence that they would.
No, I totally agree. And you know, I took some heat from some people in the comments saying I just think they misunderstood the way that I was explaining it. Is, you know, Darnell Wright had to clean up the penalties. We know that his play on the field hasn't been as bad as I think it's been made out to be by some people because they're just mixing in the penalties in with it and just saying that he's not playing well.
Right.
He was out there looking like a top 10 pick, dominant, kicking ass on the field, Ivan. And I happen to think, you know, he's always been a guy that's a little bit different, a little aloof, maybe not taking everything serious. When you see a rookie second-round pick that this regime drafted go out there and not lay down an Ozzie Trapillo, that switch can be flipped on where you're a little bit more focused. You're a little bit more determined. Oh, I'm going to take this rep on a Wednesday in a Wednesday practice series. Right. I'm not going to give 35%. He went out there, and I don't know if you've had a chance to look at any of the tape, but God damn, that's what made Darnell Wright the top 10 pick that he is.
I checked out some of the tape, but I got scolded for it. But I mean, but no, I mean, like exactly what you said. There was like a switch. It was like when he saw what happened against the Raiders, right? He saw what happened in Vegas. Say, hey man, it was working without you. Yep. So if you're not ready and you're not prepared, like Shane was just saying, you're going to be the next man out instead of the next man up, you know, or the guy that they're trusting. But he came out there, injury and all. And like you said, Shane, it looked like a damn all-pro.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. No, I totally agree. And he's doing that with a bum elbow on top of it. But that's the thing. You cannot be elite if you're not bought in on every single level. And that, you know, goes back to and I'm not saying that there wasn't warts with Caleb, but that's why all of the nonsense that was out there about Caleb, you know, not putting in any work, not being bought in.
I know I'm short, right?
You don't go out there and put up numbers like he did as a rookie surrounded by chaos if you're not putting in some work.
Right.
So, you know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. DDP, what's up? Welcome to the show.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
I'm happy.
Not in Iowa. Happy. you missed the YouTube going down, so that was fun. Yes.
Why?
I don't know what happened, but they were down. You couldn't watch any videos.
YouTube itself was down.
Yes, YouTube.
I thought Big Steve put some all 22 tape on.
Blame Big Steve. Blame Big Steve. But no, here, it seems to be back to normal. I was dealing with some stuff on my end too, but I guess we're good to go. But I don't know if you guys got to see the Caleb presser today, and now there's more, bullshit coming out against Caleb Williams. It doesn't matter what happens.
Really? What's the latest?
Well, they were talking about his comments to Troy Aikman, where he said that he was he was being a fun troll. Mm-hmm. Caleb said that about himself, about what he sent out. And they said, well, did you have your normal pre-Monday Night Football, meeting with them? And he said, no, the night that it was supposed to happen, I was late at Hallis Hall, and then I worked out again. And by the time I got around to calling him back after that, he didn't pick up. So now people are coming out and piling on Caleb for this. They're overlooking the fucking working hard, putting in the fucking hours part. If this was Jaden Daniels or Drake May or Bo Nix or Michael Penix or Oprah fucking Winfrey.
How about the nobody's bringing up the smiling and the lackadaisical approach to his turnovers in Jaden Daniels yesterday.
Yeah.
Everybody would have crucified. Caleb would have been murdered.
Oh,
he would have been killed on Tuesday this entire week.
That night. Imagine if
100%.
Caleb threw that shitty pick.
Oh my
God.
God.
And then was so on the sideline smiling.
Yeah. It's
like
just it's
in his
I said it last night before any of this shit came up. He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. And let's just pivot right here. We'll kick the show off this way because I brought it up. We'll segue right into it. We'll do this.
Dumbest tweets of the week.
Yeah, and they're short and sweet. So this kind of alludes to it. So, I said Caleb Williams said he and Troy Aikman didn't have their usual production meeting before Monday Night Football. Williams said that he was at Hallis Hall late that evening, and by the time he finished and called Aikman, he didn't answer, so the two never ended up connecting. So Jenna Lane from ESPN, surprise, surprise, says, hold on. He was scheduled to talk with someone on the phone but couldn't call or text or have someone from the communication staff call or text to let them know that he'd be running late. What are we doing here? So she's clearly trying to go after Caleb. And then she goes out and follows it up with this. He's also blowing a huge opportunity for potential mentorship. Yeah, he's got Tom Brady on. He's got Tom Brady on fucking speed dial. He's fine. Jenna, shut the fuck up.
Who the fuck is Jenna Lane anyway?
Exactly. But I mean, my God.
Who is that?
It's crazy. He is the only quarterback in the NFL that this would happen to. And I mean, the comments on it are absolutely ridiculous. So she wins it this week, the whole fucking thing. I had more kind of like funny ones and shit, but I saw that and I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. He doesn't need Troy Aikman to fucking mentor him, Jenna. Where the fuck did you pull that from? Like I said, he's talking to Tom Brady all the time. He's connected to Tom Brady. He's doing just fine.
Doing Tom Brady things.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Sorry.
I think Caleb's rookie year numbers are better than any year.
More yards ever
for Troy Aikman.
Well, let's do this.
Let Jenna Lane describe
Let me put this up.
How that's going to help him. One
go ahead.
that night in my rant, and I talked about it again with Greg Braggs on the phone today earlier. You know, Troy Aikman made a living throwing a jump ball to Michael Irvin and Alvin Harper, right?
The ball off to Emmitt Smith.
And then he's like throwing shade at Caleb throwing a jump ball on the money, by the way, to Roma Dunze, who can't come up with it.
That's and
I'm for taking shots down the field. It was a bias. It was easy to see. Whatever Aikman's butt hurt about is pathetic to allow it to stem and spill over into the broadcast the way it did. Now, if ESPN is running cover for him because he's getting paid such a high-end salary, and you got the likes of Jenna Lane and these guys, like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're
digging, Phil. They couldn't
called him. He didn't answer.
They couldn't blame turnovers. They couldn't blame a loss. So they have to dig for something else. It's crazy. So let me put this up here, and we'll have some fun with you and Ivan, Phil. These numbers right here. These are two quarterbacks, and I'm sure the chat probably has seen this at some point, but just don't look in the chat. So the guy on the left played 155 games. The guy on the right played 165 games. 81 touchdowns, 70 interceptions, 94 and 71. Just look at those numbers there for a little, just for a couple of seconds. And
I already know it, but I won't say it.
Yeah, Phil, do you have any idea who those two quarterbacks are?
70, 94 and 71. What is that QB record? Okay, games played 165 and 155. 34,881 career yards.
Yeah,
right?
Passing yards. Yep.
7.
And the guy on the right has 32, 942.
165 touchdowns, 216. Are any of these Hall of Famers?
One.
Yes.
All right. The guy on the right is Troy Aikman.
Yes.
The guy on the left.
If you get this, I will buy you a new car.
The guy on
Jamarcus Russell.
No. I mean, 155 games. What year? Just like give me like what years were this guy? Is it like in the 60s, 70s?
No.
2010s.
It's a newer. It's a
new
guy that you've seen play semi recently. It's not a guy that played in the 90s or the early 2000s. It's like Ivan said, 2010s.
155. Is that Cutler?
Nope. Do you want me to tell you who it is?
Yeah, who is it?
The guy on the right is Troy Aikman. The guy on the left is Ryan Tannehill.
Oh, shit.
Tell me your mind's not blown. Right.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Yep.
Ryan Tannehill. I would have never.
Now, obviously, the playoffs and playoff wins and Super Bowls are the big separator there. But this is how stats can be, I don't want to say manipulated, but how they can shape somebody's, thought on a specific player. And a guy came out tonight and was praising PFF for the work that they put in, and you don't realize how detailed their grading system is. And listen, I don't want to hear any of it. If you have two eyes, you don't even need two. You can do this with one eye. And tell me, watching what Justin Fields did on the field in London for the New York Jets that got him a higher PFF grade than Caleb Williams got in Washington, then I don't want to. Your system sucks. Period. End of sentence. It's useless.
Yep.
Bro, I've always told everybody about PFF.
Nice mock draft simulator, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bunch of nerds create graphics and cool things in that vein. But when it comes to football, I've told you, it's a joke. And if that you're dead serious in saying that PFF has a higher grade on Justin Fields, who was sacked 9 times. What did he 95 yards?
I'm bringing up his exact
Wasn't
stats.
it like,
didn't they have the Bears like a couple years ago? Didn't they have our offensive line like a top
Yes.
10 offensive
Oh,
line?
Charles Leno
in the
was
top
a top
10.
3 offensive tackle.
The best left tackle in the
top
game,
5,
yeah, right, top 5, yeah.
when anybody gives me a PFF, I just as a debate counterpoint, I just always laugh. Like anybody that knows TTNL.
So
knows
Justin Fields
PFF.
versus Justin Fields in London versus Denver was 9 of 17 for 45 yards.
9 completions.
An average
for
45
yards.
2.6. He was sacked 9 times for 55 yards. Had a QBR of 9.0 with a quarterback rating of 58.7.
If you were unfortunate enough to wake up and watch that game like I did, it was literally the same things that we saw here in Chicago. The inability to recognize what's going on downfield, the inability to want to pull the trigger on balls, not on time. The best asset is his legs, and even on the comment, even in the booth, they're like, "Hey, Justin should use his legs right here." It's like, yeah, we fucking know because he can't do anything else.
Yeah, it's just it's crazy, and I mean all these Commanders fans are coming out and saying that you Bears fans are so crazy. You're looking at this as your Super Bowl. No, we're not. We looked at it as a revenge game because guess what? By the way, we had your ass beat last year too. If it wasn't for a fluke fucking stupid play.
Mm-hmm. Couple teams beat. Mm-hmm.
But you know what though? Looking back, the way that it played out, I wouldn't change it. As bad as it went, because that ushered out Matt Eberflus, that brought us Ben Johnson, and
no place to hide for the front office, for George. There was no place to hide with how bad it went last season.
It's the disgrace that PFF has. I don't know, a lot of fans know, maybe they do, but PFF has a few partners, one of which is broadcaster Chris Collinsworth, who is a heavy head in the upper management of PFF, which coincides back pay from the NFL. They use it on NBC broadcasts all the time. When you watch them do the intro of who's starting, in the graphic is not the college they went to, it's their PFF grade.
Phil, he is the majority stake owner in PFF.
There you go.
Chris Collinsworth.
He is worse than Troy Aikman. As bad as Aikman is, and with his bias and shit, there is no worse broadcaster than Chris Collinsworth.
It's like putting their Madden overall next to them every fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost as bad as
but
that.
Even that, the bad part about it is, Ivan, like and I know this is crazy. Some people have heard me talk about it, but you go into the Madden ratings and they have Caleb Williams' awareness rating in that game in with Curtis Rourke, who was a 7th round rookie quarterback drafted by the San Francisco 49ers. That's who he's in line with.
Well, we'll just have to edit that. But I mean,
no. But that's
to your
what
point.
I'm saying.
To your point. It's ridiculous that they draw that conclusion off of 1 year. I never liked the Madden ratings. I've actually fallen out of love with Madden, but PFF, like I was saying, it's exactly that. It's like putting your fucking Madden overall on your intro. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
I hear you, Brandon. I've never been a big Buck fan, but I thought he was fine. Aikman just showed his true colors and bias, anybody defending that. Jenna Lane should fucking be removed from ESPN with what she's trying to do is gaslight an audience and separate. Again, I said this on Bears Hour Live, and I think it needs to be restated again. A lot of people hated Jared Goff. A lot of Lions fans, they have the same vitriol for him.
Well, Phil,
what the organization did was they got behind him and they used them as a team together to get the fans to stand behind their quarterback. And that's why, that as corny as it was for us to see them chanting Jared Goff at the draft, remember?
Right.
That year. In fact, it was the year we drafted Caleb that they were chanting that. All of a sudden, the allegiance to Jared Goff by the fans in the city has come full circle. They get behind the guy. It doesn't mean everybody likes him, but there's not this phony ass narrative that's going on about Jared Goff. And I've never been a Jared Goff fan. I wouldn't trade Caleb Williams for Jared Goff and a first-round pick right now. But my point is, fans need to get behind Caleb Williams, come together. We're always constantly bickering as a fan base. I think there's one thing we could all understand is the pathetic divide and the divisiveness when it comes to this young quarterback and his skill set, because it's honestly outstanding. He has the highest ceiling of any quarterback in the NFL. I mean that. Truthfully, Drake May can only go but so far. Caleb Williams, there is no ceiling. He is a Mahomes-level athlete, if not more athletic, in regards to how fast the dude can run and his athleticism. It's that easy to see. But when you got people like this fucking dumbass pussy coach who thinks he's somebody, but he's nobody, Coach Brown, who is on that fucking...
it's embarrassing.
Made himself a Netflix and comes out with this homophobic banter thumbnail showcase for your show, calling him Caleb. It's embarrassing. It should be removed. It's pathetic, and it's disgraceful. And if anything the McCaskies can possibly do is start a mission with their social media department and their coach and this football team to somehow showcase this quarterback in the right vein, in the right light. The talent is there. I think I came in when Shane was ranting on the home run shot point that you made last year. If Caleb wasn't doing all this shit, how the fuck did he put up those numbers?
Yeah.
He must be an absolute quarterback fucking savant. And I'm looking at him now. No quarterback is perfect. But if you listen to the broadcast, Caleb throws that deep shot down the left sideline deep over to Odunze on a jump ball. He actually gets it in there, right?
So that was Next Gen Stats had that at 66.1 air yards on that.
Wow.
It's the second longest throw in the NFL behind the one that the deep ball that Pat Mahomes had last week. And it's, what did Nate Tice said? It's one of the longest ever recorded in the next gen stat library. Yeah.
So that was the one Troy Aikman said, you take the shorter route. No, the design was to get them on their heels so you can get those shorter shots, you asshole. But irregardless, it gets there. It's incomplete. Argue any way you want. Could have been interference called, but you take that shot. The next play, Shane.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
Was it the Swift?
Yes. It's the flare on a dime to Swift so he could turn up the field and then breaks it. And you know what he says in the broadcast? I wish we could pull it up.
No. Oh, that it was lucky. Yeah.
Oh, that's lucky.
Yeah, he was talking about DJ Moore. He goes, that's not even a natural pick. So the Bears.
Oh my God!
Bears, yeah, it's a lot of.
Well, that was the pick they had against the Dominique Robinson. You dick.
Oh yeah, where he exploded into.
Has to be called.
Yeah,
100 out of 100 times that's called, except against the Bears.
Yeah.
The bias that Aikman carried. Shea, Hoodie, you gotta stop selling short on what that does. It feeds a meatball. It feeds a meatball. And then a meatball, what do? They're the loudest fucks in the bar. They're the loudest fucks at the gas station. They're the loudest fucks everywhere. And they start reciprocating this narrative. That's why you come hard and heavy on top with an elbow smash on these kind of drone-ass broadcasters with an agenda. The goal of the broadcaster should always be in a positive. It should always be. John Madden didn't go into any game with any vitriol. It's the fucking second time I used this word tonight.
Vitriol. It's the word of the day.
Or anybody. He was
Phil,
a head coach of the Raiders. Do you think he took it out on the Chiefs?
You brought up, let's just turn to stats since people love stats so much. And, Drake May is in the MVP conversation, and now he has supplanted Jaden Daniels as the best quarterback. That should be, I read a redraft of the 2024 draft. Today, Drake May went number 1 to Chicago. Caleb ended up going number 3 overall.
Oh, my God.
Behind Jaden Daniels at 2. But so Drake May's numbers on the year, he's 131 of 179, 73% completion percentage. He's thrown for 1,522 yards, 10 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's also been sacked 18 times. Caleb is 98 of 159, 61.6 completion percentage. So that's the vast difference right there, is the completion percentage. But you go beyond that, and he's got 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's passed for almost 1,200 yards, sacked 10 times. So one is that was a make or break game, according to Dan Orlovsky, for Caleb Williams in the league, along with his head coach, and Drake May is in the MVP talk.
It's pathetic, man.
And if you want to go beyond that, we can, because Drake May has faced the Las Vegas Raiders, the Miami Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Carolina. They had a big win in Buffalo and New Orleans. So Raiders, Dolphins, Steelers, Panthers, Bills, Saints. Hasn't faced anybody. And I'm not saying that he's not playing well. He is. He's playing well. But it's amazing if the same exact thing had happened to Drake May and they were on Monday Night Football, or if it hadn't happened to Jaden Daniels, or if it happened to Bo Nix or Michael Penix, or I don't give a fuck who it was, they would have been lauded for being in the facility late, putting in extra work, and saying, you know what? At the end of the day, him talking to a TV analyst, that shit doesn't matter. He's in there doing what he should be doing. That Caleb doesn't get that. That's a negative. Remember when you just said that Troy Aikman said he should have taken the check down? There's people out there that are agreeing with him. But yet, we just heard you needed to see him take more chances from a lot of people, right?
100%.
So they're all like Ninos, moving the fucking goalposts no matter what topic gets brought up or what point is made. It's disgusting. It really is.
Troy Aikman was misleading the audience even in his analysis, talking about the sit downs in the zone. Oh, he's got no. When an outside linebacker drops and you have that open center field, your quarterback has to lead you inside, away from the outside linebacker, so you can run up the field, turn it up. What Troy was doing was complete negligent. And now they're
because
coming to try to cover.
Stood up. Get the fuck out of here, Troy.
You're soft, Troy. I've heard many a rumor about Troy in his career and life and his life choices. And the personal way with which you handled that is so unprofessional and embarrassing. It was. That's why it's a story. Now they're trying to make the story change. Now, and when fans ask, well, why are you guys, because that's what we do. We have to talk about this. I have to pull back the curtain and tell you Drake May and what he's done isn't in the same category here. Who did the Patriots just beat? The Saints?
Yeah.
The Bears went on the road Monday night in a fucking weird northeast storm. That misty, windy, rainy weather.
Against a team that just played in the NFC Championship game, by the way.
And a team who played in the NFC Championship game, who had been running the ball really well, which the Bears weren't being able to stop the run very well, nor run the ball well. Bears come out and do both, and their quarterback plays a hell of a game. The quarterback played a hell of a game in Vegas. There was 2 drops by Cole Kmet against Vegas. There's a few drops by Roma Dunze in Vegas against the Commanders. Zacchaeus dropped 2 balls. One with which he could have ran for like 80 yards and a touchdown.
Wet naps, listen to what we're fucking saying, bro. We're not basing this off one goddamn game. We're talking about multiple seasons at this point. I mean, it's whatever. Just say that you don't like Caleb. If that's what it is, it's fine. We're used to that. We're not saying this is based off the New Orleans Saints and then you're following it up by saying this is weird. It's not weird. It's not. You know, it will matter for Drake May that he went out and played good against the Saints. If Caleb goes out and plays good against New Orleans, the national media will say, you know what? It's New Orleans. There will be a difference. It's been that way. So it's not weird. It's just the way that it is. And none of it's going to change until the Bears win consistently.
Did Drake May beat Vegas?
No.
Just asking for a friend.
Yeah. And somebody said it's not going to change until the Bears win a playoff game. How many playoff games has Drake May won? How many is it's what I'm just saying, dude. They don't like Caleb because he paints his nails, because he made a shit ton of money in college, and because people have issues about him loving fashion and all of that, and they're not settled with how they feel about themselves. That's what this all comes down to.
Thanks
crazy.
Because this is where I was going with my point. When you look at stats and you look at the likes of some of these writer reporters, you could throw a name out there. I don't give a fuck. Adam Hogue, if you want, use Adam from our friends CHGO, right? When you take this kind of numbering and not watch the film and see the actual story unfold, the percentages and completion percentage and all of this that these guys are counting writers, and it doesn't tell the story of the game. It just doesn't. None of it does. Because we all know these 4 drops, the TD called back, all of a sudden changes those same numbers to a different one. Do your job. Catch the ball. Make the throws. That's it. At the end of the day, the only stat that counts is the W. We're fighting a battle here with the likes of PFF and broadcast, national television broadcasts and narratives. What PFF is, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. What PFF is your waiter at TGI Fridays works at PFF. Same with the Uber driver that you might be riding to the airport. He works at PFF and does the grading on the side. 3 or 4 kids that you met at dinner that go to the local university work for PFF. They sit at a computer not knowing football and are asked and trained, if you're going to do the defensive line. If he beats him,
don't you remember
his helmet
talk that we had with Lauren Cox about this years ago?
Yes, he's the one who told me.
Yeah, we were talking.
No fucking way. He's like, dude,
you can take the worst
guys that don't know football. They're from Bangladesh.
You can take Jalen Jones off of your roster and have him go out and make a play, and take prime Deion Sanders on the same play. Mm-hmm. And to them, good coverage is good coverage. It doesn't matter if it's Jalen Jones or if it's Deion Sanders. That was directly from Lauren Cox. They're basing it on what they consider good coverage. It doesn't matter who's out there. And that's, in no world does that make sense. When Deion Sanders is 50 million times the player that Jalen Jones is at corner as a special teamer. It doesn't make any sense. Just let me address this. Wet naps, you're not listen. We're not saying anything about Drake May personally. We're talking about the fucking goddamn narrative that gets put out there. We just said he's playing excellent. We're not shitting on him personally. We're saying the way that it is covered is completely different. It's covered differently for Drake May than it is for Caleb Williams.
If Drake May played that game the same,
oh my God, he would
fucking lauded, slobbered over, rewinded, 100%. Highlighted. That's what we're trying to tell you. There's an agenda that's going on. There's an agenda.
Look at the way, Phil, you don't even, the people are saying that Jaden Daniels played monumentally better than Caleb Williams did the other night. He literally lost the fucking game. He took points off the board with the pick to Jaquan Brisker. He took points off the board with the fumble that they're trying to put on the fucking running back. If that was Caleb, it would have led Sports Center. It would have led everything the next day. All of it. There's a difference. Like I said, Drake May just got put on a pedestal for beating the New Orleans Saints. How dominant he was. If the Bears go out and dominate the New Orleans Saints, the same fucking team this weekend in Chicago, it won't be a blip. It will be, it's the Saints. Sit back and Tell me I'm fucking wrong, because I'm not. I'm right.
You are right. That's the point of this show. Bears fans, you're going to have to fight against the narrative. You're going to have to do it.
That's why I begged these fucking fans. Don't worry about the fucking phone case, the fingernails. He's a Bear. He's our quarterback. Let's get behind the kid. Let us put him on a fucking pedestal.
I want a quarterback that has swagger and confidence. I don't want this fucking pussy out there that's not himself and is complete phony, that's smiling and laughing when he throws an interception. What Troy Aikman was trying to paint Jaden Daniels, he got his ass beat. He cost them the game. He fumbled the game away. He threw one of the worst red zone interceptions you'll ever see, with the tight end wide open in the zone underneath it. He completely missed. It's fucking pathetic.
Do you want to hear I have the presser here. You want to play some of that from Caleb today?
I didn't hear it yet.
Let me bring it up.
So I was scrolling through Instagram yesterday and noticed you made a reference to maybe a broadcaster calling a play lucky. Mm-hmm. What do you make of kind of the TV copy or whatever you saw?
Yeah, it's fun. Fun trolls. I was messing around. Yeah, DeAndre made a great play. And obviously he had some stuff to say about us or me. I mean, we came out victorious in the end. So made a little fun moment of it, and that was about it.
And how do you differentiate between kind of fair criticism and something that maybe you don't think is?
Yeah, I could care less. It's kind of how I think I've said multiple times over my time being here. Fair, not. Life isn't fair. People are going to say what they have to say. We win, we lose. People have stuff to say. It was lucky. It was not lucky. People have stuff to say. Lucky,
not lucky.
My daughter is being treated for leukemia. It hit me hard.
Good game. People have stuff to say. So it doesn't matter. We're only worried about what's going on here within this building and with these guys. So that's all I can say about that.
Is Ben using it as motivation, or is it anything that?
Yeah, I think you always kind of use those. I mean, when you're in a competitive situation, like coaches or myself or other teammates, that when people have stuff to say about you, and whether it's that week or a whole year or whatever the case may be, I think you do use it as a little bit of fuel, as a little bit of motivation. I think that's always a part of it as a competitor, that goes along, but you don't put too much into it to where it affects you negatively.
Not to keep harping on it, but I guess I am. Aikman did, so one of the things that he said a couple times during the broadcast was that needing to put the receiver in a better position to have yards after the catch, not just completing it. Fair criticism or not?
Yeah, I think that's always something. Every game you play, you always want to be able to put your receiver in the best position. That doesn't always happen. And so, you try and give him at least a catchable ball. At the least, you try and give him a catchable ball. At the maximum, you want to give him the best ball, so he can go run. I think there was opportunities for that. I think there was opportunities that we missed. I think there was opportunities that, we'll hit. And it's still, our fifth game that we just played. And so it's early. And obviously, getting in rhythm with everybody. It's a long season, and you don't necessarily, you want to catch fire a little bit later in the season. Obviously, you work and you want to catch fire as soon as possible, but you want to make sure you're hitting strides at the right time and the right right peak of the season to get rolling towards the end of the year. And so, we're 3-2 versus a very, very good team, as all of us know, and like I said, everybody has things to say, and that's great. And like I said, I could care less, and we're 3-2.
To continue harping on this, did you meet with?
He's answering every question.
I did not.
Answering every question after the biggest win that the Bears have had.
And they're asking
That's the
about
sad part.
if Mad Dog
reached out and
Russo's
tried to meet,
commenting,
that didn't
go the
that
other
didn't,
way.
That didn't happen, and so moved on from it. Went and played the game and came out 3-2.
Why did you not meet with him?
I was here late and timings didn't meet up, lifting or whatever the case may have been, and then tried to call him after the game, or not after the game, after the day, that day that I was supposed to meet with him, and it didn't get through.
When you watch your film, are you seeing improvement, obviously, but also are you seeing a lot of kind of untapped areas for growth and that could still get a lot better for you?
Yeah. I think that's always something. Being able to have growth and understand where I'm at, but also understand where I can be and where I will be. I've been saying that since I've been here that I got a lot in the tank for this team, and I'll do whatever I have to do to be able to help this team win.
What's something you're seeing that on film where you're like, I can get so much better?
Yeah, and it's weird. I was sitting upstairs with coach the other day, and we were just talking about it. It's like my steps are off, and my on the movement, like when I'm moving, I've been missing on the run a little bit more than I usually do. So it's been a little weird dealing with that. So it's just finding that. That's probably the biggest thing, because there's big plays. It turns into a second play. Something happens, play breaks down or anything like that, and it turns to a second play, like the hit I took on the sideline that I shouldn't have taken right before half. Just not really on the same page. I didn't feel in the right position to be able to deliver Lou the ball, and so I took a hit, and I should have just gave him a shot, especially in that situation. There was a guy about 20-30 yards deep, and I didn't give him a shot right there. But those type of moments, just feeling comfortable and on the run right now has been one of my things that I've been working on in practice, and kind of looking over on the film and things like that. So we can have these big explosive plays that happen within every game that we've had so far.
Caleb, on the fourth and one you had late in the first half, what was your vantage point on that sequence?
I got off a DJ too fast. I saw the safety roll down, but I got off a DJ too fast. I thought the safety was a little deeper than he was, and then he ended up covering the over that we had, and then I didn't actually see a 4 backside. So it's a good rep to bank for me. Just understanding that situation and not allowing that to happen again for safety to come down. We have a one-on-one with one of our top guys. Give him a shot and put the ball up in the air and go score in that moment.
Get the new iPhone 17.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? This is Chris Mad Dog Russo. I'm telling you right now.
Think about it.
Caleb,
two end of game kicks are the difference between 1 and 4 and 3 and 2.
That's football. A lot of times, and especially in the National Football League, many times games come down to one-score games. And so, kudos to our special teams, kudos to our defense, and the other guys on the ball, offense side of the ball. I think it's something that we've been practicing, something that we harp on, is being able to finish, and I think we've just done a good job with that recently.
When you have a game, or when you have a situation like you had Monday night, where we'll call them interesting calls, took away a big play. How have you kind of learned, and maybe in the moment, to
why can't you just come out and say bad calls?
What can you do for your team?
You're a
in
reporter.
Those situations?
Yeah, those situations. It's a head up moment. It's a let's keep rolling. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot. Let's not give them any shot to be able to take away from whatever we're doing. So I think that's where my mindset goes. It's frustrating. Obviously, you go back and watch it, and some of them are like, you feel a certain way about it, or whatever the case may be. In the moment, the call is the call. And so you have to move on from it. You got to find ways to move on, and find ways to go win games, which is what we did.
Caleb, I think there are 5 Oklahoma quarterbacks starting in the NFL, something like that.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. What's your relationship with Rattler like? Realizing that they may have been someone's I guess way back when in college, and And
yeah, I mean, it's who gives a shit about that part beyond that, but yeah, it's just they're digging for a fucking quote for him to, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the fucking point. It's
if you can't get behind this kid as your quarterback, you're fucking falling for the dumbest narrative in the history of sports. It's the oldest trick in the book. Create a monster out of a fucking good person. How it's happening is it has been trending that way since he came out of the draft. You give these idiots a voice on national media like Dan Orlovsky, who's flip-flop back and forth, Colin Cowherd. You listen to these shows, man, and you just get this blog boy contrarian approach to sports to create talk and to create volatile discussion. They live to see the fans go apeshit. And the Chicago Bears fan base has been so divisive that it's such a fucking easy manipulation to do. And here is this network standing by the tape, who, by the way, was right about everything. The coach, the fields, the fucking drafted, everything. Everything's been regurgitated that was stated here first and foremost. Not the haul. Never take the haul. Gotta take a quarterback. Gotta be Caleb Williams. Gotta get a left tackle in. Gotta do this. All of it now is being talked about on radio stations in Chicago, on television, all of it. And in 2 months' time, they're going to be saying what I'm saying right now to you. Be ahead of the game. The fucking best player on the team is Caleb Williams. You won the game because of Caleb Williams. Simple. He got you in position to win the game. Everyone forgets the 3rd down and 7 where he hits Loveland for the first down, and now as a coach, you can run the ball. This is a team that searches for its identity every fucking year. Your identity is the run. That's what you got to find. Swift has to run with determination each and every week. And the coach went to the hot hand and did it. And you end up winning that game. But let's not put everything aside. The refs fucked you over on more than 4 calls. It was pathetic. And you still overcame it. And the guy that's being lauded as the greatest. Oh, the Bears should have taken Jaden. And we stood here at TTNL. I was like, fuck no. Wouldn't do it in a minute. Wouldn't trade him for Jaden Daniels ever. We said it after last season. We said he's not the problem. And here he is throwing a strike down the field each and every Sunday, Monday, Thursday, whenever he plays, to get you in these situations to win the football game. I've not seen a quarterback in Chicago that I can say, okay, I remember playing against fucking Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, and it was like, oh my God, it didn't matter what the score was. They're fucking clutch. They're going to come back and make this a fucking game. Caleb Williams has that. It's an uncoachable trait that he is going to do everything in his power. Patrick Mahomes has it to get you back in a game or put you in a position to win it. He's done it each and every week. You took this Dallas Cowboy game and you made another narrative of it. Didn't matter. Oh, the Cowboys are bad. Oh, NFC Player of the Week. Throwing touchdowns, fucking Cole Kmet having drops all over the field. It would have been an even better game.
Zacchaeus.
Oz. dropping the ball. Come on. Fuck the fucking stats. Use your brain or tune in here. Those
And the best part about it is
against us have all come around. They'll flip-flop. So just get behind your quarterback. Stop.
the best part
Call
about it
up
is
the
too is
radio show. Sorry, bro. Sorry, Lawrence Holmes, you bitch. What are you fucking doing talking like that? You're like a little pussy-ass bitch. What do you want to do?
Jeepers creepers.
You're doing the same fucking thing. You're taking the contrarian approach to get people to listen to you. Instead of saying, no. What fucking Troy did wrong is...
Do you want to address this?
Scripted. Yeah, I addressed this earlier.
Yeah.
I said, this guy has a platform and people even respect this clown?
Oh, I can't make it through 5 fucking minutes of his shit.
He is the biggest asshole I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I don't even
terrible.
I can't even tell you how levels of fatherhood and manhood do you drop watching this fucking scumbag speak on football. It's embarrassing.
Oh yeah,
He's a chauvinistic fucking scumbag person. That guy, Coach Brown. That's why he has no job. No one's gonna hire this guy. Go listen to Nick Saban. Listen to what he has to say about Caleb Williams. Someone who really understands the game of football, not some guy with a fucking agenda. I don't have any qualms. I'll call everybody out. It's embarrassing. I think I fucking love Hoodie, but he's wrong too. He's wrong. What Troy Aikman did was take his personal feelings as a professional broadcaster, color guy, and completely took it out on a young quarterback. And it was evident because it didn't happen once. It didn't subtly happen. It became obvious and apparent that there was an agenda and an axe to grind, and it was embarrassing. And ESPN should have something to say instead of running Jenna fucking Lane out there, who I've never fucking heard of. Some idiot who doesn't know football one iota. No one needs Troy Aikman. No one. He's not a mentor. He's a selfish broadcaster. Who has he mentored?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's completely made it.
Has he ever gone to Dallas where he played and mentored Dak?
Jaden Daniels talked to him. Now, is he being mentored by Troy Aikman?
Oh, my God.
It's crazy. It's just
You're taking shots at people.
It's making shit up to try to prove a point.
We did, Shane. The nails, the phone case, all of this homophobic bullshit that you allow.
That's why that coach that we just put up there, that's what it comes down to for him. And 95% of the people that hate Caleb, players included. Dominique Foxworth came out and
another
said,
troll boy.
I left the game the other night and realized that one of the quarterbacks that I watched in the Monday Night Football game had arrived, and it wasn't the one that won the game. Which I don't need Dominique Foxworth to tell me who's arrived or not. But that's like everybody knows, and we'll say it again. Had Caleb thrown a fucking pick and smiled on the sideline, he would have been vilified. It got brought up as a sign of leadership and confidence by Troy Aikman.
100%.
When it came to Jaden Daniels. It's craziness.
If your goal in this business is to be a clickbait whore, then that's where you live. I could never do that. It's embarrassing. It's pathetic. The contrarian approach. Bring fucking Lawrence Holmes on here. What do you let's talk about this. You have a Chicago-based radio show and a voice, and your goal is to take a contrarian approach when you can't see obvious? It's fucking pathetic. If you know football, Caleb's throwing inside a zone to lead his wide receiver moving forward and up the field. Troy is telling you he's got to sit down and the ball's got to be right on him. If it's right on him and the outside linebacker is to his right, the linebacker just comes and just buries him. However you put him and lead him inside, which Oz should be going, he goes up the field and gets more. Like, even that joke is crazy. Then you look at the officiating. Oh, I'm not one to complain about the officials. Well, I'm a coach. I complain about the officials. I know calls in a game can affect momentum and the final score. What was going on in DJ Moore being called offsides when he's right on the line is fucking fireable. It's pathetic that was called. If you remember, that was the throw to Cole Kmet to get you out of the red zone. You're in your own inside your 10, I believe. Cole gets you 11 yards and it's a first down. Nope, pushed back. Now you're snapping from your own. It's like, and Zacchaeus drops the fucking shallow cross to go 80 yards for a touchdown. All of this shit was going against the Bears, and they found a way because of their quarterback. Simple.
Christian, I know you play the same fucking stupid ass role every week in our chat. Phil just told you what the fucking play was. He's not asked to fucking sit down there. That just means you don't know football. It's pretty fucking simple, man.
You don't sit down with no inside backer on. I don't know the play. Maybe Ben has some new shit. Let's stop. But there's no inside backer. There's an outside backer. No. In a zone, yes, you stop, and now you move.
And oh, by the way, had he kept on going, the ball was right there.
1 yard away. I don't even know what the fuck Oz. He was like stuck in quicksand. And normally he's not like that. And the other thing, if you really listen to the broadcast, because it hit me way early, because we were talking about it in halftime with our patrons, how incredibly biased Troy Aikman is being. He's talking about it was luck and it was on his, it's got all that pass. It's got to be right. It was right on his fucking chest. Like what? Where else would he put it, asshole?
Well, he said it got through to his chest plate. That was because it hit his fucking hands and went through
right
into his
through
chest.
It.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad and so easy to spot. Like, I don't mince my words. I fucking destroyed Guy Finley on here. I didn't mince one fucking word. That's like me doing the broadcast with Brett Favre. I would be destroying him. As much as I respected the fucking guy, my bias to the Packers would be coming out. The pass interference to Loveland. Like,
brutal.
It's awful. They didn't even give you a replay on DJ Moore's lining up. They didn't even have the sense to draw a line from your center's ass all the way up to show how pathetic. I don't give two fucks if they warned Theo. That's fine. You warned him. What he did wasn't a penalty. So I'm talking 4 plays now with terrible calls, and you still fucking won. It's like, my God, not every pass, not every protection is going to be perfect. Not every play call is going to be perfect. I hated the fourth down play. Fucking loathed it. I said it was. Ben is concerning me in situational play calls with what he's doing. You don't go fucking gun to get one.
Well, imagine being a Commanders fan, Phil, on the fumble.
They went and gunned.
They were in gun,
like
right?
Two fucking assholes.
In rain.
In
on
rain,
top of it.
in gun, you got what you got, you fucking asshole. And our quarterback took his helmet off, got rid of the fucking visor because it's fucking misty out and you can't see. Their smiley little bitch-ass quarterback. I threw an interception. I fumbled the ball with my twister braids. He's kept his visor the fuck on. Like a bitch throwing picks. Worst pick I've seen all year thrown was Jaden Daniels to fucking Brisker. Do you know how pathetic that is? Do you know how much time they took to talk about that? Didn't even happen in the game. Didn't even happen. It was like, he's 9 out of 10 today. Yeah, he just threw a red zone pick, you dumbass. Oh, my God. The face mask penalty on Nashawn Wright was non-existent. So I have no concern whatsoever for the Washington Commanders and their soft-ass
By the way,
base.
Jaden had his face mask or his visor off at the fumble. By the way.
Did he
had
take it off?
Yeah, he did.
Well, smart kid. Thanks for dropping the football. A real quarterback understands you got the snap bad. You ain't trying to mesh. Catch it and do something else.
Yeah, he didn't even.
He just left the mesh shitty and tries to put the ball. He doesn't have.
But if you go back and watch it, Phil, and slow it down, he never controlled the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't put it there then.
Right.
You got to get control of it.
Yeah.
Did Troy break that down?
Nope.
Not at all.
So there was a couple of questions here. We'll jump into some of these super chats too. But before, I just wanted to address this. Jeremy Nelson says Bears just won 3 in a row. According to Google, that's the first 3-game win streak since 2018.
Win 3 in a row last year?
We did. Yeah, in 2024. Yeah. So Google is wrong. The Bears last year beat the Rams, Panthers, and Jags all in a row before heading to Washington on Sunday, October 27th. Yep.
Jesus.
And
at the time, I didn't think there was a football guy.
Yeah. Jonah Jackson's was an ankle on the his injury designation. So hopefully he's ready to roll. I think that he will be, but we shall see.
Yeah, the play was going to get blown up 100%.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It would have been stopped, but they would have been punting. Now they give them a short field. There you go. But this 3 in a row feels different. This
100% because you have validity at, and I understand Ben's there, like you said, there's situational things, and I think Ben will get them ironed out, but I think that there's a method to his madness. Like I said, where he's garnered my respect most of all, Phil, is with the offensive line situation. No other coaching staff that we've had in recent memory would have
Theo
said, all right, we drafted Ozzie with a 2nd round draft pick. He would be playing if Jerry Angelo and Lovie Smith were here. He would be playing if Mark Trestman and Phil Emery were here. He'd be playing if it was John Fox and Ryan Poles or Ryan Pace. They went out of their way and said, all right, he's struggling at right tackle. We're going to move him to left tackle. I don't know too many other coaches that do that. Do you remember another one other
Mike
than
Ditka,
injury
that's
related?
It. Ditka would do it. That's all. I've never seen.
But
Lovey maybe was
non-injury related, Phil?
Yeah, no.
Moving a UDFA from right tackle to left tackle?
Only Ditka.
In game? Yeah. It's
only you have to have. Remember, I talked about this. I can tell, and you're 100% right. There's two things that stood out. That and the fact that he went to the run game. The run game was cooking. So you got the ball, you stopped them, you ran the ball. You didn't get all fucking Matt Nagy and crazy. Let's throw the ball here. You ran the ball. Anybody trying to look at that as they didn't have confidence in Caleb is completely a fraud in regards to football, because the run game's cooking. You don't need to put the ball in the air until you had to. And they did on that final drive. And Caleb steps up in the fucking pocket and delivers on 3rd and 7 to Colston Loveland for 9 yards and a first down. And you move the chains, and then you run toss the next play, and he cuts back right through it, and now you're in field goal. Like, it was a beautiful display of a coach starting to understand his identity and his personality coming out. Like, if you want to beat people, you run the fucking ball. You run the clock. You control the game. You have a message must have been sent to DeAndre Swift, because it was evident from the first whistle that he was going to be running differently. And I saw it right away. I go, this is the guy that I saw at Georgia.
And Phil, to your point, I was gonna say I felt like to start that second half, they got a little bit away from the run, but it just backs up your point that they trust Caleb Williams. They're trying to allow him to gain more control of the reins. So, when things weren't working, they went right back to the run and to protect him, to keep the game within reach. And it worked. It was a success. It was something that I wasn't expecting coming out of the bye week as a coach that identified the problem or a problem and worked on that and fixed it. And we saw, the evidence of that after the game.
I enjoyed that game so much because I started to see. I hated the DJ Moore stuff in the backfield. I like what I'm seeing from Monangai as an offset, and if Swift is going to run with determination like that, on top of turnovers. The turnovers that your defense is getting is setting a precedence and a confidence level in them. And it's a great sign when they come in troves like this early in a season. That's a great sign for where your football team is going. And when you have this kind of talent and this kind of weaponry, like Burden, I mean, you gotta use this guy a little bit more, bro.
You think if Burden was involved in that play that Zacchaeus dropped?
Oh, he's gone.
It's ball game. Yeah.
It is the ball game. He's fast. Zacchaeus is fast too, but Burden, that move and then his burst thereafter on that one shallow cross that he took. Oh my God. I was like, okay. That's the Burden I want to see. I listen. My Uncle Sam said, it doesn't matter if you throw it 5 yards or 45 yards. You get it to the receiver. That's all that matters. And air yards and all this stuff, like, I just can't believe the boundaries and the goalposts moving that fans and debates are going. I've never heard almost interceptions until I listened to Chicago radio. Like,
So
no one keeps track of that. Like,
oh, well, that just means you're reaching for something to complain about. You know, Phil, I texted you live in game, and I was just looking this. I'm on NFL Pro. So DeAndre Swift got a carry. The second quarter was 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. On a 3rd and 10. No, I'm sorry. That was a pass to him. So let me see the next one. Yeah, so he wasn't involved in any so that's what it was. So his last rush was 8 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He never got another carry.
I know, I was pissed.
Until 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter.
Remember, they brought in Rashawn Johnson. That's
yeah.
what I was saying. Situationally, personnel-wise, I'm like, what are we doing here?
Maybe
he was clearly the hot hand.
It was, but maybe he got dinged. I don't know. You know what I mean? It could have been that. I don't have that, but you and I were texting about that, and I mean that is a to me, if I'm watching tape or just watching the game, that is something that I'm bringing up to Ben Johnson if I'm a Bears beat reporter. I said, you went away from DeAndre Swift for a large chunk. What was was there something going on there? Because that is a long drought.
Then in my notes was the 3rd and 2, and he going gun, and you have that quick snap fumble.
Yeah.
It's 2 down territory. Why aren't you under center running the fucking ball? Of all coaches, come on, Ben. You don't going gun there. You knew you were going for it on 4th down because you're in fucking scoring range right now. You already went for it on 4th and 1, and you were deeper. Those are the things Ben has to look at and self-scout. Like,
yeah,
especially if Swift is going to be a determined runner, and Monin guy runs hard too. So
he does.
I just want to see.
He's not as explosive, but bringing it back to Cole. If Cole picks up that block on the screen to Monin guy,
oh my god!
But it's almost in unison. Cole doesn't get the block. Monin guy cuts in. If Cole picks up the block and Monin guy reads it and cuts out, I don't think anybody stops him. I think he houses it. But those are little things, little plays that
oh my god
aren't made.
What Cole Kmet does is he's sprinting and then he starts settling. Like, run through the fucking guy, bro. What are you doing? Just annoys me.
Yeah. So Ken, I don't know. Listen, Nagy was coach of the year, but it didn't really have anything to do with Matt Nagy. That was more so Vic Fangio and your defense that put him 100%. In that position.
36 takeaways. That's
I haven't asked Phil this, but if I'm asking, if Phil, I'm asking you right now, live on air, if you're ranking what you've seen after 5 games with Ben Johnson versus what you saw with Matt Nagy, you're in a different stratosphere.
Way in a different stratosphere. I'll answer this.
And it goes beyond play, but it goes beyond play calls.
He was teeter-tottering with me in frustration. Like, no fucking way. That the fumbled shotgun snap drive is so important. Like, you're going down to take the lead or take it back at the time. like, or get point, whatever it is. You can't get in gun there. Get under center and run the ball, especially with the way you have been running on the night. That gave me pause on Ben. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, oh my fucking God, you got to figure this out. What Ben did was like a great boxer who had a couple bad rounds. He showed the real coach that he's got to be. And I put this in the universe. In that final drive, you get the turnover. Okay, now some coaches are going to fucking try to throw a bubble screen, maybe get a block. Now we got down there. Now he ran the fucking ball. He threw when he had to, got him, and then ran again.
Well, you heard what he told
field goal.
You heard what he told Caleb on that drive, right?
No.
He said, when you get into the huddle, tell the boys up front, this is their drive because we're going to run it down their fucking throat.
Then that's the sign, guys. I didn't know that or hear that. But I saw that.
Phil, at least
like, okay,
he's
a coach.
His track record is there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's not afraid. Don't forget when he ran the ball on, what was it? Was it 3rd and 9 or 3rd and 8, and they converted there the other night?
I can't remember. There was a toss play, that converted.
But he's not, his history, his blueprint with them running the football and running it more is there with Detroit. And that's the big difference with Matt Nagy. Had almost no track record. He didn't call plays in Kansas City. He did in the playoffs, and they fucking blew it. And the Bears hired him off of that. Ben Johnson has a 3 or 4 year run of not just success, but couldn't get any better. I mean, statistically, and where you were ranked,
Zero Morales is right.
Yeah, that's what it was. Right, set up a 4th and 1. Right.
That's right. And then he fucking straight drops.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Action. You just got 9.
Yeah.
You set them up. Run threat. Boo action. Now you got Caleb on the corner needing 1. I'm taking that. I'm like, if someone's open, throw it. But run it. Get Caleb the ball in his hand.
Yeah. And Ken, I get it, man. But the difference is this.
No, I feel
Caleb Williams ain't.
You have not heard
the same as Mitch
call out Ben Johnson.
No.
Saying, I don't know, guys. I would tell you, I'm really honestly,
and you know that
very happy with him.
You want to know something else where there's a big difference, Phil? Is the emotion on the sideline.
100%. It matters to him.
I saw fucking Dennis Allen saying, "Thank you. That's us." You know, walking up the sideline. I saw Ben Johnson going crazy. You know, getting excited. That shit permeates throughout a team.
100%. That's part of being maniacal, is being emotional. Like, it's got to matter to you. You look at fucking the greatest coach in my mind is Nick Saban. You look at that guy, he leads by example. He leads with his culture and his expectation and the constant driving home his identity and what they're going to fucking do. The message is clear. You don't fucking do one drill half-ass. Not one.
Right.
Once you get an emotional coach like that, the whole team understands the goal and the expectation.
But, you know, and listen, I want to flip the script just a little bit because Dan Quinn took a lot of grief. And I understand it was pretty clear that the ball hit the ground and it wasn't a catch on the 1 yard challenge. But again, to me, Phil, I had no problem. And I wanted the Bears, to be successful, but I had zero issue with my head coach throwing the fucking flag on that. Because at the end of that drive, guess what? It was 4th and 1. The Bears didn't convert.
Yep.
How do you tell your guys in the throes of training camp that every fucking inch matters, and then you're not going to live by that credo? Ben Johnson's got a lot of that in him. If you watch the post-game speech, he gets extra fired up. They did another mashup of him versus Eberflus, and it's night and fucking day. But he said when he was emotional, just think, guys, think about what this is going to look like when we clean up the penalties that shouldn't be happening. He's still driving that message home in a moment of euphoria. So if he's got the forethought to do that in that moment, he's doing it on a Tuesday practice at 10:35 a.m. If it matters there in that moment for him to mention that, then he's doing the right little things in practice, in meetings, in the classroom. That's key. That's critical.
100%. I have been, it's easy to say now for people, or they're just going to say, I'm just saying it because they've won. But I really thought that last drive really stood as the definition and the defining moment for you as a coach. You understood the mission. And I didn't know that detail because that's what I would have said. You tell these fucking linemen, this is the fucking game behind them. We're going to fucking run it down their throats. And the goal isn't to appease the fucking fantasy football blog boy bitches. It's to appease the fucking culture in the team and win. It's not stats. It's not stats that are going to win that game. Look at PFF with Justin Fields ahead of fucking Caleb in their pathetic, embarrassing on every level. Some of these people. It's outrageous and how football illiterate so many outlets are because they don't want to stand anything or buy anything truthfully. They just want the clicks. They want to sell out for clicks.
This guy brings up a point that I think is critical here with it. And I'm not saying that I'm, you guys know me pretty good at this point and know that I look into things like this and I agree. That there needs to be more, but by the way, it's happening. It's fully underway. The ushering out of Cole Kmet and the ushering in of Colston Loveland is fully underway. You see Colston Loveland get up. He's at like 42% of the snaps right now. So those numbers are jumping. And they're jumping. It would have been even more so had he not missed time with a hip injury. But it's fully underway. It really is.
Listen, it needs to be. Cole is exactly who I said he was. Yep. He's got very low football acumen.
Yeah, he's a mental midget.
He's mentally challenged in critical situations. Caleb is the opposite of that. The goal is to find guys that in the biggest of moments, the big time players make big time plays in big time moments. Cole is the last guy I'm fucking throwing to in a critical situation. The drops, the lack of technique, not putting your head on the right side when you're trap blocking or wham blocking, just stomping your feet, falling to the ground, jumping before you catch. These are things that a professional athlete is doing because God has given him so much size and athletic traits. He does not have the mental fortitude to be what Ryan Poles paid him. And it's pathetic, to be honest, that you're covering your ass now with Colston Loveland, who you took in the fucking top 10 of the NFL draft. He's got to be better too. He's got to be better. And I have zero. I mean, I will be so happy if they trade Cole Kmet and they just bring Stevenson up. Because I think there's
their
no
backup tight ends are
there.
a lot.
There's no drop off from Cole to him.
Durham Smythe and Stevenson, those guys can play.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you got to give.
Stevenson is his injury stuff is the only hindrance that anybody can debate. But as far as football acumen and toughness, Stevenson to me would help this fucking team way more than clunky Cole.
Well, and his contract is set up now, so you can move him easily. So the trade deadline is November 4th. And you know, we brought it up, Phil, and you know, there's some people that are saying that Tennessee has no interest in moving Simmons. And listen, I can be told no. I'm still making a call. You add a fucking dog like that. Yeah,
Tom Waddle. Honestly, I like Waddle. That. Waddle is fucking.
He pretty much gave everybody an A except for Caleb.
I give Waddle an F for his grading because you guys are keeping me posted on Waddle. I don't know what the fuck he's even watching. His blocking was better. Where? Show me. Just put on the screenplay, Tom. You're better than that.
Yeah,
and soft.
But they
cut you off there.
No, it's fine. But you understand what I'm saying, though, Phil. With a guy like Simmons, it does. Grady Jarrett is it
opens
Grady Jarrett
the pass rush because he's dominant inside.
You think about moving forward with Simmons and Dexter on your interior. That's what good teams do. You know, and obviously it's going to come down to price and obviously availability, but you have to do your due diligence on that and check in on it. Jalen Phillips, the defensive end in Miami, it's out there that he's available and expected to be traded by the deadline. Devon A-Chain is another guy that I would be checking in on, the running back. He's said to be available. That would be a Ben type guy with the explosiveness that would be even more critical with a guy like Swift. Like I said, Swift playing the way that he played. Will it remain? Probably not, because that's been his history. But you give him a running mate like a Devon A-Chain. Yeah, I'm interested in that. But you know, cost is going to be key.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with
Simmons. Nice, yeah, he's one of the best defensive tackles in the entire league.
Oh my God,
he's a fucking dog. You
need dogs. He's the biggest dog in the dog.
If you've
house.
heard the phrase force multiplier, and what that means, he makes Dexter better. He makes Montez Sweat better. He makes Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards better. Not Jack Sanborn. He's playing like shit in Dallas, but he makes everybody in the secondary better. Yeah.
No, he's not a nice guy at all. He's a fucking dog. I don't know what the draft compensation would be, but Simmons is a guy I've always admired.
Well, he's expected to try to force his way out anyway of Tennessee, so I think it would start with a second plus. You know, I don't think it's going to cost you a first rounder because he's making a lot of money. But you have to be, if he is available, you have to be you have to be involved. Have to be.
It's just a football team that lacks a pass rush.
Yeah,
like
I'm not in on
Montez.
I'm not a Bradley Chubb really does nothing for me. The pass rusher from the Dolphins. Yeah. I'm not a. He's never lived up to the hype.
It'll be interesting. What did Leonard Williams go for? Remember when he was traded?
Yeah, it was a second and something. I mean, he's been traded. He's been shipped a couple of times.
He was? I thought he was only once to Seattle.
No. He was with the Jets had him, and then wasn't he with?
Wait, was he with the Giants first?
Giants. Yep, they traded for him.
Oh, yep. That's right. You're right. Twice.
Yep.
And I like Simmons better than I like Leonard Williams. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
When you have an interior dog,
yep,
you now have built the foundation of your house in regards to the defense. So give me him. That would be great because I just think he would help.
Oh, yeah.
The pass rush. I mean, there were plays where there wasn't a fucking.
Yeah. Dominic Robinson has shown a pulse.
Yeah, he did the other night. Yep. They only gave him a half sack. I thought he deserved a full.
Yep. And the other one is, Shamar Turner, them playing him outside. He has zero pass rush plan.
Yeah, I don't know what
at all. But he's got a motor.
He did.
Dennis Allen likes those big ends, like the bigger size defensive ends.
Yeah, but he's got zero. He's like
raw. He's raw.
My daughter in the fucking toy section in Target, just going fucking crazy, running around. Has no fucking clue.
He almost stripped the ball.
Yeah,
that was the only time I really saw him. Yeah, but when they felt this energy, you felt the pass rush stepping up. I mean,
the
goal should be to get them to play like that all the time.
Yep.
And a guy like Simmons, not only with his personality, but also his fucking aggressive play will inspire others. It's just how football works, man.
It extends your life of Grady Jarrett when he gets healthy because you don't have to play him as much. It's yeah.
A second and a fifth in 2025. So yeah, let's get. You ain't getting a football player like Simmons in the second round next year.
Oh fuck no!
So that's why you do this shit.
And don't forget who our fucking GM is, by the way.
If Simmons is a fucking Bentley in regards to his personality and toughness, your GM is a fucking Dart. Whatever the fuck, whoever made the Dart. Fuck. Soft as puppy shit. I don't know. George, what do you think? Simmons is a tough character.
That would be the statement that a young team, that's something I think that they would all get behind.
Dodge Dart, Shane.
But who knows? Maybe he's not available.
Max Powers. Poles.
You can't say that Ryan Poles is incompetent and then want more draft picks for him to use.
Yeah. Exactly. I still haven't seen the Jonathan Ford play. The one play I was fucking peeing too long. Where he ran into Noah Sewell. I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I can send it to you. It's not great.
Oh, man.
He is a big motherfucker.
I
Jonathan
know.
Ford. Yeah.
So is fucking what's his name? 97. Why am I drawing a blank?
Andrew Billings.
Billings. It's huge.
Oh yeah.
When he was isolated one-on-one.
Whoops. Where'd he go?
I'm like, oh my God. Don't stop your feet. Just
So
keep going.
If the Titans traded Simmons, they'd have 4.8 in dead cap for this year, 9.6 in 2026, but they would also be saving almost 18 million. So he's tradable. Oh, I would be elated if they could do something like that. I mean, is there anybody?
Dealer has chimed in, Shane.
I couldn't believe when Poles took Colson Loveland. I can't believe he passed up the best tight end in the NFL. I can't believe Loveland spends most time on the bench. King, stupid. Yeah, well, like I said, careers haven't been set on that at all. So I would just
we gotta wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait on that.
Gotta wait.
I had Colson Loveland as my tight end one. I don't think any.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish it.
No, I'm just saying we've talked about it a million times, but I wouldn't have. I'm not taking tight end at 10. Michael Williams would be here.
100%. What if DJ Moore was involved in a trade and then got hurt like that? That would be so Ryan Poles.
Oh yeah, I mean he's back there. They're saying groin and hip, which I don't believe.
Like, well, how is it groin?
It's
I saw
not
a video of him walking off the field at the end of the game.
I have a feeling that it's his kidney, and they don't want that out there publicly, so other teams could potentially zero in on that in game. And if you don't think that would happen, it would 100% happen. It's the NFL. They give zero fucks. I just think that they're trying to protect him, the player, by putting that out there. I don't think it's a groin injury or a hip injury at all.
I probably agree with you.
Yeah.
The only weird thing is if you watch the video, you know how the Bears media puts those videos up after the game as players are walking out and they're like running by the camera. Yeah, baby. If you watch, go on their social media. Here they are walking out. There's DJ Moore. Yeah, another win. Laughing. Now he's
but you got the adrenaline of the game. He was involved in the last 7 plays of the game. So
that's what I'm
saying. You know how it is. We've all been like, you can totally destroy your ankle, and then you get done the game and you wake up the next morning, you're like, what the fuck? You know, you can't even fucking put socks on or move your. So adrenaline is a big part of it. But
there was something else I wanted to say, and
no, you're not getting a pick for Darnell. He's been gone for too long. I mean, he played. He was in Atlanta last year for the comp pick. Yeah, he's not gonna.
Creighton might be right. Right on with you, Shane.
Oh yeah, it's I
think got your kidney bleeding.
I think Creighton was one of his comments was that he 100% his kidney. I 100% think that's he's correct. You know, he saw that there was some blood in his urine and that's why and by the way, you don't want him you don't want him flying.
Spin.
We just had one of our family friends was on a trip to Alaska, and it was a long flight here from New York, and
torsion. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He didn't get surgery, so it's. I mean, DJ didn't get surgery. He came home the next day.
So it wasn't torsion then.
Yeah, but no, our family friend Harold, he went to Alaska and started to not feel well, but everything started from the flight, with the altitude and shit like that. And he got home from Alaska and started to feel worse and feel worse and feel worse, and went in. They were running all these tests on his heart and shit like that, and he's actually in some pretty rough shape. I don't want to get into the details of what's going on, but that's people and going on flights, and when they have anything like that can be a huge factor.
Coach said it was partly personal.
With what?
With DJ's injury. I don't know. Someone said that.
Bullets knocked the guy out with a spinning kick. I need video of that.
Fuck, the thing he's not telling you, he was getting ready to do a backspin at the time, and it was one of
Fuck you, Bullets.
He was about to do a breakdance move.
Watch this.
Watch this. Kicks a guy right in the face, knocks him out cold by an accident. It was Ozone from Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Love it.
Hold on. When Ozone did that shit, I'm like, what the fuck is that shit?
It's your birthday. Speaking of birthdays, Jim Larison's birthday today.
Larison's birthday today.
The tax man. It better be the fuck tax man.
Hey Jim, we need your help.
Need confirmation, Jim. Tell him, Angelo. Oh, so do you want to do
the birthday boy right there?
Birthday boy.
Happy birthday, Jim. We have a shout out to Jim. Yes. Shout out Jim.
Shout out Jim. Happy birthday. I think we've covered the game, but let's do this real quick.
I mean, if I'm going to root for a team, I want to give it all I got.
Next play. Pass.
There was no rhyme or reason.
Drove down the field. Mr. Montgomery breaks a huge run. If he scores on the run, you don't got to worry. But you do got to worry because he gets tackled at the freaking 15.
There was no rhyme or
Next play.
It's bold prediction time. I don't see Ivan Vargas sitting at his throne back there, so I don't know if he can hear us. Maybe he will come in and jump in on this.
Duval.
Maybe he's taking a Duval.
He
Who
is.
knows?
What about this? Might wake him up.
Golly, what the hell is going on? He doesn't want to get run over by the mutter. I know. We got to reach out to him. I was just thinking about Kenneth the other day.
So was I.
Yeah.
So
the Bears returning to Soldier Field. Bears versus Saints. Sunday. 1 p.m. East.
That means I got to hustle home after the game up in Simsbury, Shane.
Simsbury.
That's
so
Jackals.
What is the prediction on that? Is it the Clubber Lang
do any
pain?
Predictions. But yeah, that's the goal is pain.
There you go. Fuck them kids.
That's
what you got to get. You got to get that. You got to get that shirt that you wear on game days on the fucking.
Oh my god!
So do you guys have
tonight?
Is it up to the parents to get all the kids to the game?
Oh yeah.
Or is there? Okay.
There's no bus or anything like that.
Pull out your hoodie and it.
Some of them are like fucking late. One time, kid didn't bring his pads. I'm like, what? Last week, our starting tailback forgot his cleats, Shane.
Oh, I hear you. I hear
Polish
you. I wish my son would have forgot his basketball shoes. I just had to purchase those motherfuckers yesterday. That.
Jeez.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Tonight, real quick, I was running scout team tailback. And
you were?
I go, okay, tonight is live at the line and then thud, which means you just put a pad on somebody.
Until coach is in there and then you fucking hammer his ass.
Yeah. I ran this counter play, broke it into the secondary. Then I was joking with them all. And then T comes out of nowhere.
Nope.
And fucking lit me.
Good boy.
Up. He's like,
Set the fucking tone.
Ow. And then the next play, Leo and Lincoln lit me up. I'm like, all right, I'm done tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sore now. My back is sore from getting knocked.
Ruben Hippolyte was a healthy scratch. It was,
dude,
was our
surprise the whole NFL shooter. McGavin.
Who was our claimed, I'm forgetting his name, that we actually interviewed on TTNL.
DeMarco Jackson.
DeMarco Jackson. Yeah, he was in there. Number 48, I think he is.
48. That's like an Iowa
horrible number.
Linebacker number.
Yeah.
Coach Fish loves those numbers on linebacker. 48.
Oh, really?
49, 46. I'm like,
no, 44 is about the only one I want to see in a linebacker.
Yeah, I like 44. Big Dev wearing 44.
Big Dev. So, Phil,
yes,
what is your
prediction
and score?
Last week, as you know, I predicted the Bears to go into Washington and win. I just thought they were going to win by 10.
I did too. Cherie was the only one.
Where is she tonight? Recovering?
Cherie, well, I'm not going to share what she's doing, but let's just say she's having a good time. Let's. I believe it was phrased as
ranch
mini getaway.
Oh, fireplace.
Well, wow. Yeah, maybe she's painting the
Mm-hmm.
walls somewhere, probably. Yeah, we love Cherie.
As long as Cherie's happy, I'm happy.
There you go. My head has been so high on my head this whole show. Okay.
You want to give an update on Coach O?
Yeah, Coach O's good. We got to get him on the show. It just hasn't worked out. Maybe I'll do the tape with Coach tomorrow, recorded.
Yeah.
That'll be a patron show.
Will not be live. Cannot do that anymore, unfortunately.
Ivan, where are you?
Ivan?
Ivan. Don't we have the Gary? Where are you?
Gary, where are you?
Do we have it?
No, it's not in there. It's
yeah,
longer. There he
is.
He's coming. There he is. Deo Vargas.
Deo Vargas.
Gary!
Come on out.
There it is.
There he is.
Gary!
Gary, where are you?
Gary!
Ivan, we are in
Gary.
bold predictions.
Gary, come in here. Gary, where are you?
There it is.
Do you have a bold prediction and a score?
Okay, I'll go with the score first. I'll do Bears win. Hilarious.
Wrong button there.
Bears win 32-17.
Wow.
Bold prediction.
He's got a fucking.
Caleb goes over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes.
Jeepers creepers.
There you go.
Who did the touchdowns go to?
Luther Burden.
He's got him.
Colston Loveland and Cole Kmet.
Wow. 2 tight ends.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Trying to trade his ass out of town. That's a good way.
Yeah, got to get him some points. Got to get some yards and touchdowns.
Philip
Yes.
Etoshin. It rhymes with lotion.
I'm going 28-17 Bears. 28-17 Bears. I also
Bold
have 3
prediction.
touchdown passes by Caleb Williams and 317 yards passing.
Oh, nice.
She went 301. Just did the whole.
I was going to do the fucking Price is Right. Ba-ba-ba,
So the 3 touchdowns is your bold prediction, or is there one beyond that?
Well, that was my bold prediction. Was he going to throw 3 touchdowns?
Okay.
He took the same prediction that I have.
It's
But
kind
I'm
of funny
gonna
because you guys
have to stay
Phil
with.
took my score, and Ivan
Really?
took one of my Ivan took one of my touchdowns, but I
have
can
3
pivot.
touchdown passes too.
Yeah.
I have Luther Burden, Roma Dunze twice.
I'll pivot from my 28-17, and I'm going to go 24-13. Chicago Bears win.
318. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
24-13 Bears win.
24-13.
Yes. And I am going to say that DeAndre Swift goes over 100 yards for the second consecutive game.
There you go.
I like that.
That's bold.
If we go 25-24 again, now it's already the first time in NFL history that a team won
back to back. Yeah.
Side prediction: Moningai over 50 yards.
Nice.
Take it. A side bar prediction.
I do agree with Ivan though. I think Colston Loveland gets on the board this weekend. I think it's going to be
first touchdown.
I want to see him in the red zone.
Why not?
Give him a fade.
Give him
back of the end zone.
Give him the Texas post route.
Yeah.
He looked more physical. I'll say that this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's been real, everybody.
It's been real, folks.
Yeah. We will do one big shout out here, and that is going to be to our guy Spencer Cox. We shared the update with patrons on there. We're going to have a little bit more on that as we move forward. For if you have some, extra time, throw as much positivity as you can to the Cox family and to our guy Spencer as he heads back down this road again and fights his battle. We know that he's the strongest kid that any of us know, so obviously I live that life and I've seen it, and it's never easy, but we do this again, and I know the Cox family, we love them all, and they know that we're going to be here for them, and hopefully we can all get together and throw some support one way or another behind them as they fight this battle once again. But they know that we'll be there with them the whole way.
Absolutely. You guys heard that Shane loves Cox, right?
Yes. Yes. The big pivot. But yeah, it's
much love to Spencer and the
absolutely.
family. Here's my guy Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, when are you coming back on? Tony, the stand-up comedian.
We got to have him do an entire set.
Imagine if he
like
could
a
come on and do his thing.
5-minute set on here for us.
Yeah, give us
him and Angelo.
No. Angelo can introduce him.
That's what I mean. Yeah, introduced by Angelo.
Imagine if Tony brought Angelo on tour as his.
Oh my God.
Then let me do what I hired to do.
It's a very beautiful comedy
very
act
beautiful
coming up. Very beautiful. Comedian Tony. He's very funny.
Very, very beautiful.
Should do a comedy event for Spencer. Make some money for him.
And as I say that, my phone is ringing. And does anybody know who it is?
Angelo?
Please.
Please tell me it's Angelo.
My phone. Should I answer it?
Yes.
All right. Here
Very
he comes.